Aplaudiendo todos, aplaudiendo todos, aplaudiendo todos, aplaudiendo todos. ¡Hagan una bulla! ¡Hagan una bulla! ¡Hagan una bulla! ¡Hagan una bulla! ¡A guardar silencio! A guardar silencio, a guardar silencio, todos en un pie.
Hola a todos, muchas gracias por acompañarnos hoy en nuestra graduación. Mientras esperamos con entusiasmo la llegada de nuestros graduados, nos gustaría introducir dos presentaciones especiales para las familias, los amigos y los seres queridos. En la ceremonia de hoy contaremos con la participación de dos actos. Primero, damos la bienvenida al escenario a Ballet Folclórico.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining us today at Nuestra Graduacion. As we eagerly await for our graduates to join us, we'd like to provide two special performances for families, friends, and loved ones. At today's ceremony, we will have two acts joining us. First, we welcome to the stage Baile Folclórico.
Bonito Tecalitlán con sus mujeres hermosas, bonito Tecalitlán con sus mujeres hermosas. Cuando me salí a bailar el son de las mariposas, pero ay, qué gusto me da de acordarme de esas cosas. Ay, 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 Tecalitlán. Ay, 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 Tecalitlán. A las 2 de la mañana oí un mariachi tocar. A las 2 de la mañana oí un mariachi tocar. Y era el mariachi Vargas que andaba por el portal, llevándole serenatas a las rosas del lugar. Ay, 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 Tecalitlán. Ay, 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 Tecalitlán. Con esta me despido devisando para el plan. Ya con esta me despido devisando para el plan de las muchachas bonitas de allá de Tecalitlán, pasando por Tamazula y también Ciudad Guzmán. Ay, 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 Tecalitlán. Ay, ay, ay.
Thank you so much, Ballet Folclórico de CSUF, for the beautiful performance.
Muchas gracias, Ballet Folclórico.
Now, we welcome to the stage our very own Mariachi Titans.
Ahora damos la bienvenida al escenario a nuestros Mariachi Tyrants.
Buenas tardes a todos, somos Mariachi Tyrants. Pasaste a mi lado con gran indiferencia. Tus ojos ni siquiera voltearon hacia mí. Te vi sin que me vieras. Te hablé sin que me oyeras. Y toda mi amargura se ahogó dentro de mí. Me duele y hasta la vida saber que me olvidaste, pensar que ni desprecios merezcas yo de ti, y sin embargo sigues unida a mi existencia. Y si vivo 100 años, 100 años pienso en ti.
Me duele hasta la vida saber que me olvidaste, pensar que ni desprecios merezca yo de ti, y sin embargo sigues unida a mi existencia. Y si vivo 100 años, 100 años pienso en ti. Guadalajara, Guadalajara. Guadalajara, Guadalajara. Tienes el alma de provinciana, hueles a limpia rosa temprana. A verde jara fresca del río, son mi paloma, es tu caserío. Guadalajara, Guadalajara, sabes a pura tierra mojada. Ay, 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 con los mitos lejanos. Ay, ojitos de agua, hermanos. Hay colomitos inolvidables, inolvidables, como las tardes en que la lluvia desde la loma no nos dejaba ir a Zapopan. Ay, 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 Guadalajara hermosa. Quiero decirte una cosa. Tú que conservas agua del pozo y en tus mujeres el fiel rebozo. Guadalajara, Guadalajara, tienes el alma más mexicana. Ay, 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 ay. Guadalajara. Guadalajara. Es todo. Muchas gracias.
Ella viene por ahí y nunca llega sola. Ella nunca llega sola. Todos los bandidos sueltan la pistola. Esta noche lo que hay.
Thank you so much, Mariachi Titans, for getting the energy going today. In just a few more minutes, we'll be joined by our CSUF class of 2026.
Yo se la mamo y se pone contenta. Esta Willy ahí ya cumplió los 30. Después de las 12 no los cuenta.
Muchas gracias, Mariachi Titans, por comenzar con tanta energía el día de hoy. En tan solo unos minutos se unirán a nosotros los graduados de la clase del 2026 de Cal State Fullerton. Hola a todos, gracias por asistir a nuestra graduación. Bienvenidos todos aquí presentes y a los que nos acompañan a través de la transmisión. Nos sentimos muy honrados de poder ser parte de este día tan especial. En este momento, si es posible para usted, le pedimos que por favor se levante a darle la bienvenida a la clase del 2026.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for attending. Thank you so much for attending Nuestra Graduacion. Welcome to those of you that are here with us in Titan Gym, and welcome to those of you watching via live stream. We are very honored to be able to be part of this special day. At this moment, if you can, we ask that you rise to greet the class of 2026.
Gracias por darle la bienvenida a nuestra clase del 2026.
We want to formally welcome you to Cal State Fullerton's Nuestra Graduacion, honoring the stories of our Latino, Latina, and Latinx students. My name is Trinity Henley, and I serve as a Community Engagement Student Assistant for African American Resource Center as part of the Diversity Initiative in Resource Centers.
Buenos días, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Fernanda Jiménez, estudiante asistente de Comunicación y Diseño Gráfico del Centro de Recursos de Titan Dreamers. Como parte de las iniciativas y centros de diversidad, mi compañera Trinity y yo seremos sus conductoras para la ceremonia del día de hoy.
Today we gather here to honor over 600 graduates and their loved ones. Although not every graduating student was able to join us today, we want to take a moment to recognize their accomplishments and honor them too. How about a loud round of applause for all the graduating Latinx students from California State University, Fullerton.
Hoy nos reunimos aquí para honrar a más de 600 personas graduadas y a sus seres queridos. Aunque no todas las personas que se gradúan pudieron acompañarnos hoy, queremos tomar un momento para reconocer sus logros y también rendirles homenaje. ¿Qué les parece si les damos un fuerte aplauso a todos los estudiantes latinos que se gradúan de la Universidad Estatal de California, Fullerton?
This ceremony is part of a powerful legacy at CSUF that honors and uplifts our Latinx community. We want to take a moment to recognize those who have paved the way for celebrations like Nuestra Graduacion for more than 30 years. From our Chicano and Latino Faculty and Staff Association, to the Chicana and Chicano Studies Department, to our Latinx students organizations. The opportunities we celebrate today are the result of the passion, advocacy, and dedication of those who came before us and whose work we are building upon.
Esta ceremonia es parte de un poderoso legado en Cal State Fullerton que honra y eleva a nuestra comunidad latina. Queremos tomar un momento para reconocer a quienes crearon el camino para celebraciones como Nuestra Graduación, desde la Asociación del Profesorado y Personal Chicano-Latino hasta el Departamento de Estudios Chicanos y Chicanas y nuestras organizaciones estudiantiles latinas. Las oportunidades que celebramos hoy son el resultado de la pasión, la dedicación de quienes vinieron antes que nosotros y sobre cuyo trabajo hoy podemos seguir construyendo.
We'd also like to acknowledge our guest in attendance, President of Cal State University Fullerton, Dr. Ronald Rochon, Vice President of Human Resources and Inclusive Excellence, Vinicia McCullough, Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Sean Walker, Vice President of Student Affairs and Strategic Enrollment Management, Dr. Kalila Das, Vice President for University Advancement, Kimberly Shiner, Vice President of Information Technology, Chris Manriquez, Dean of the College of Health and Human Development, Dr. Celestina Barbosa Leiker, Associate Vice President for Culture and Institutional Excellence, Dr. Cecil Chick, Senior Associate Vice President for Student Affairs, Engagement and Wellbeing, and Dean of Students, Dr. Vincent Vijay. Associate Vice President for Strategic Enrollment Management, Dr. Jessica Barco. And acknowledge our staff and faculty who will be assisting with stoles and reading names. Dr. Pablo Alvarez, Dr. Jessica Barco, Dr. Ivania Garcia Pusateri, Dr. Cecil Chick, Dr. Julian Jeffries, Dr. Marlene Rose Hernandez, Dr. Vincent Vijay, and Corena Trejo. And And thank you to our keynote speakers who you will hear from during our program, Dr. Maria Malagon and Ailer Cortez. We also want to acknowledge and offer our thanks to the rest of the faculty in our processional. The staff, university administrators, the Latinx Community Resource Center, Diversity Initiative and Resource Centers who have supported our Latinx students through their academic career. Thank you for being here with us today to celebrate the graduates, and thank you to all of our faculty and staff across campus who work hard to provide a meaningful and supportive educational experience for our Latinx students. Let's hear it for our faculty and staff. Finally, we want to give a special thank you to our sponsor, Wells Fargo, whose commitment to our students helped make this ceremony possible. We value their partnership in this process and the investment in our students and our Cal State Fullerton community.
Pueden tomar asiento. Finalmente, queremos dar un agradecimiento especial a nuestro patrocinador, Wells Fargo, cuyo compromiso con nuestras y nuestros estudiantes ayudó a hacer posible esta ceremonia. Valoramos su colaboración en este proceso y su inversión en nuestro estudiantado y en la comunidad de Cal State Fullerton. Les pedimos un fuerte aplauso para Wells Fargo por su generoso apoyo a esta ceremonia y a nuestra comunidad estudiantil. Gracias, Wells Fargo.
It is now our honor to get this ceremony started by welcoming President Ronald S. Rochon, who has prepared some words for our graduates.
Ahora tenemos el honor de dar inicio a esta ceremonia dando la bienvenida al presidente Ronald S. Rochon, quien ha preparado unas palabras para nuestras y nuestros graduados.
Thank you, thank you. Buenas tardes. It is such a pleasure. It is such an honor to be with you all today. I was outside just watching our graduates, and I got goosies outside. It was just so exciting. I want to just ask if you all could do me one big favor before I even start to speak. If we just get these graduates a big, big round of applause, please. Thank you. Welcome, Titans. It is truly an honor and a joy to be here with you all today, celebrating this milestone alongside your friends and with your families. Thank you all for your leadership. Also to the staff of Wells Fargo for supporting this event. This is a powerful celebration for your journey that recognizes the importance of your cultural identity, one that uplifts and honors the Latinx community. We are here to celebrate you, our graduates, the nearly 600 graduates and thousands of supporters who have gathered here in your honor today. This year's theme is Sagi Mosaki, Seguimos Adelante. Did I do okay? Did I do okay? I'm trying hard. Give me some love, give me some love. Thank you. I am so happy today. You all just don't know. Still here, still moving forward, reflects the resilience and growth of our community. It speaks to belonging, to building a home here at Cal State Fullerton, and to the campus fully committed to our students' success. Each of you brings a unique story shaped by community, history, and aspiration. And this moment also belongs to your families. Yes, it does, yeah. It belongs to the elders. It belongs to the mentors. It belongs to our loved ones who stood beside you, encouraged you along the way. For many of you, this milestone represents something even greater. Many of you, all of you, in fact, are trailblazers. Some of you are first generation to graduate from your family, the first one to receive a college degree. Yeah! Yes, that's right. Give me that is powerful. Your family should be proud. You are a part of a vibrant and diverse Titan community. When nearly 80% of our students here attending this institution are people of color, and 1 in 3 identifies as first generation. Many of you have carried responsibilities far beyond the classroom. You have balanced coursework with jobs. You've supported households. Some of you have cared for children, siblings, parents, and even amazing grandparents. Yeah, let's give the grandparents some love. Graduates, you have shown up for your families and for your friends while remaining focused on your goals. And through every challenge, every late night, every sacrifice, every gate, you kept going. Today, you are here. Today, you did it. Take a moment, take it in. Earning your degree took determination, resiliency, and it took heart. This is your hard-earned achievement, and it is deeply, deeply meaningful. I also reaffirm our commitment, Cal State Fullerton's commitment to you as you move toward your career in the years ahead. Please know that you are valued. Please know that you belong here. Please know that you are worthy. And please know that you are essential to our community, our nation, and our globe. Your experiences here and your perspectives as a Latinx student strengthens Cal State Fullerton. Hear me when I say that. You strengthen Cal State Fullerton. We are proud of being a Hispanic serving institution. More than 45,000 students identify at our university as Hispanic or Latinx. Another round of applause. Our faculty and our staff and our administration offer a safe community for personal growth, academic excellence, and career readiness. At Cal State Fullerton, the opportunity of excellence go hand in hand, and we want you to feel like this is your academic home moving forward forever. When students arrive here, we provide them with support, and we consider you living your experience and developing your identity. From the Latinx Community Resource Center to Titan Unidos, Haku Scholars, and also our designated seal of Excelencia, we are here thriving because of you. Yeah. Graduates, we are proud of you. Your determination, your leadership, you have left a meaningful mark on this university forever. Because of you, Cal State Fullerton is more vibrant and more inclusive. Because of you, those who will follow you, those students who will see you, the children in the audience, they understand what possibility looks like. Moving forward into this next chapter of your life, carry this feeling with you of pride, of humility, of familia. Carry your stories, your culture, and your strength that you brought here. As you move forward, please remember, Cal State Fullerton belongs to you. Congratulations, graduates. And let me, give them a round. And let me close with just saying to all the mothers in this beautiful place, Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, President Rochon, for your wonderful remarks.
Ahora, quiero darle la bienvenida a la doctora Jessica Barco, vicepresidenta asociada interina de Gestión Estratégica de Inscripciones, que compartirá unas palabras para nuestros graduados.
It is now our honor to extend a warm welcome to Interim Associate Vice President for Strategic Enrollment Management, Dr. Jessica Barco.
Muchas gracias y muy buenas tardes tengan todos ustedes. Es un placer estar aquí con cada uno de ustedes para celebrar, para bendecir y para reconocer a cada uno de los graduados que están presentes en este lugar. Un aplauso, por favor. También es importante decir que ningún graduado que está el día de hoy, que pronto estará de pie, no podría estar aquí sin los primeros que soñaron, sin los primeros que se sacrificaron, sin los primeros que envisionaron un futuro mejor para sus hijos y para sus nietos y aún para las generaciones que todavía no iban a venir, pero soñaron. Este cuarto está lleno de soñadores y este logro es para cada uno de ustedes. Me gustaría reconocer a cada padre, a cada madre, a cada abuelo y a cada abuelita y a cada familiar que hizo este día posible. Por favor, un aplauso a cada uno de ustedes. Me gustaría también darle un agradecimiento muy sincero a Wells Fargo, que es nuestro patrocinador del día de hoy, y a la vicepresidenta ejecutiva, Patty, que está el día de hoy con nosotros y vamos a escuchar de ella en un momento. Pero primero, me gustaría compartir un poquito. Mi nombre es la doctora Jessica Barco. Yo soy mexicoamericana, de padres mexicanos. Pero eso no es todo. Estoy casada con un centroamericano. Arriba los centroamericanos, por favor. Que es orgullosamente chapín. ¿Usted sabía que en los Estados Unidos solamente un promedio de 20% van a lograr un bachiller? ¿Usted sabía? Tenemos muchos representados aquí, pero yo conozco una en personal que se llama Stephanie Ramírez González, que se está recibiendo. ¿Usted sabía que solamente un 7 a 8% cumplen una maestría? Sí. Y tenemos uno entre nosotros, Kevin Oliva, recibiendo su maestría en sistemas. Kevin, ¿dónde estás? Un saludo especial para ti. Pero usted sabía que solamente 1% recibe el título que es un título terminal, que es un doctorado. ¿Usted sabía eso? Me gustaría felicitar a Salín Torres, que conocí el día de hoy. Te saludo y te reconozco el día de hoy. Y saludos a tus padres también. Pero, ¿usted sabía que somos todos aquí en este lugar un orgullo latino? Sí lo somos, porque seguimos aquí y seguimos adelante. Muchas gracias.
Gracias, doctora Barco, por sus palabras.
Thank you, Dr. Barco. Next, we have the privilege of welcoming our sponsor, Wells Fargo, to the stage. To share remarks, we invite Patty Juarez, Executive Vice President for External Engagement for Wells Fargo, up to the stage.
A continuación, tenemos el privilegio de dar la bienvenida a nuestro patrocinador Wells Fargo al escenario. Para compartir unas palabras, invitamos a Patty Juárez, vicepresidenta ejecutiva de Relaciones Externas, a subir al escenario.
Patty Juarez has spent more than 30 years at Wells Fargo, where she has held a variety of leadership roles. In her current role, she leads with the expertise, external engagement strategy for the bank, with responsibility for advancing national engagement efforts, supporting executive recruitment, driving business development, and strengthening stakeholder relationships. She partners with various lines of business and with government relations to coordinate national and local stakeholder engagement activities. Patty is a former chairwoman and current board member of the Orange County Hispanic Chamber. She is on the board of the United States Hispanic Chamber of Conference, the Hispanic Scholarship Fund, and on the advisory board for the Latino Donor Collaborative. She is also on the board of governance at Champion University and the Chancellor's Council at the University of California, Berkeley. Patty is also involved in entrepreneurship initiatives at Stanford and Harvard universities. Externally, Patty often speaks about topics such as access to capital, multicultural marketing, and financial literacy. Patty lives in Orange County, California, with her children, Isabella and Max.
Good afternoon, Titans. Buenas tardes a los padres y a las familias de los graduados. ¿Cómo está la energía? Le prometí a alguien que nos íbamos a tomar un selfie, so por favor sus mejores sonrisas. My name is Patty Juárez, Executive Vice President for External Engagement and Public Affairs at Wells Fargo, where I have spent the past 31 years. As a sponsor of this year's Nuestra Graduacion, it is an honor to congratulate today's graduates. We're so proud of you. I would like to thank President Roshan and the Cal State Fullerton leadership team for inviting me to your graduation. My goodness, you are graduating. And you're graduating at a time of economic uncertainty, global conflict, political woes, and to keep you on your toes, AI disruption. Just a few things. Basically, the world is saying, welcome and good luck. And yet, here you are. This tells me one thing. You are resilient. Yes, you are. Resilience is your superpower. And don't get me wrong, we're not perfect. You will all make mistakes. You will fail, maybe even more than once. I know I have. But failure can be a great teacher, and it's how you get up when you fall that counts. And when life gets hard, remember this moment. You have already accomplished hard things. Remember, you're sitting on the shoulders of giants. Today, you join a very select group. Only 7% of the world's population holds a college degree, a bachelor's. You are special. You are powerful. And your degree will open doors you haven't even imagined yet. My college degree made a lot of things possible in my life. I was born and raised in Mexicali, Mexico. Soy cachanilla. Cachanillas in the house? Wow. My dad ran a small manufacturing operation, a maquiladora, and by age 10, I was already telling him how to improve the payroll, So yes, my banking career started early. I counted the money, I stuffed the envelopes, I did all that. And my father used to tell me, mija, prepárate, estudia, y así podrás triunfar en la vida. Sound familiar? By middle school, we moved just 20 miles north from Mexicali to El Centro, California. Ooh, somebody from El Centro is here. I love it. Everything changed. New language, new system, new expectations, but my dreams did not. In fact, they got bigger. And while my friends wanted to be doctors and lawyers, I guess that's pretty cool, I wanted to be a banker. I went to college, I worked hard, I earned my way into banking, and over 30 years ago, I joined Wells Fargo, and they took a chance on me. Early in my career, I was often the only Latina in the room, the only woman in the room, the youngest in the room. And here's what I learned. Yes, I love it. Love young people. And everybody else. Here's what I learned. When preparation meets dedication, doors open. I worked hard, I raised my hand, I asked a lot of questions, I said yes to challenges that others avoided. And one day, I walked in a room with an idea with the head of commercial banking in the bank. I call it my Shark Tank moment. I said, we need to serve women and minorities in a better way. I pitched it, and guess what? I got a yes. That moment changed my career and my purpose. Today, I have the honor of serving as Executive Vice President for External Engagement. I'm one of the highest ranking Latinas at Wells Fargo. We have 210,000 employees around the country, and we have 3 Executive Vice President Latinas. I am proud to be one of them. And I'm proud to have many more join that level. My job is focused on expanding access, opportunity, and representation for the fastest growing segments in the American economy. Can you guess what that is? Which one that is? Us, Latinos. I love what I do. And before I leave you graduates, let me share 3 consejos. I wouldn't be here if I didn't have consejos to share with you. Number 1, there is no substitution for hard work. So work hard. Be the fixer. Be the doer. Your reputation will arrive before you enter the room. Work hard. Number 2, find the intersection of what you're good at and what you love. See the coordinates? What you are good at and what you love. That is my happy place. And it will be yours. Then it doesn't feel like you're working. Number 3, and hugely important, build relationships. Success is never solo. People will lift you, challenge you, carry you forward. Every opportunity that I've ever had has been because somebody took a chance on me, and somebody believed in me because I built relationships with them. Juntos llegamos más lejos. And allow me now to address your beautiful families that are here today. All the way up there, all the way up there. De parte de Wells Fargo, muchísimas felicidades a todos los padres y madres que están aquí celebrando este gran logro. Un aplauso enorme para ustedes y un abrazo con todo corazón. Porque seamos honestos, ser padres de un estudiante universitario no es fácil. Requiere desvelos, sacrificios, paciencia. Preguntarles, ¿ya estudiaste? ¿Ya comiste? ¿La tarea? Ustedes han sembrado con amor, esfuerzo y mucha fe las semillas del futuro. Y hoy estas semillas no solo florecen, pero dan fruto. Mírenlos, qué hermosa clase. Pero su perseverancia y su apoyo incondicional hacia sus hijos hicieron este día posible. Este triunfo no solo es de ellos, es también de ustedes. Graduados, aplauso para sus familias. On behalf of Wells Fargo, heartfelt congratulations to all the parents who are here today celebrating this incredible achievement. Please receive a big round of applause and a heartfelt hug. You have planted the seeds of the future with love, hard work, and deep faith. And today, these seeds are not just blooming, they're bearing fruit for our community. Your perseverance and unconditional support made this possible. This victory is not only yours, it's not only your children's, it belongs to you. Class of 2026, you are ready. Are you ready? Yes, you are ready. Even if you don't feel like it, you are ready. Oh, I love your flags. I want to cry. Be curious, be bold, lift others as you climb. The world needs you. We need your voice. We need your leadership and your superpower, your resilience. Sí, se pudo. And never forget, you are Titans. Thank you so much, and congratulations, class of 2026.
Muchas gracias, Patty y Wells Fargo. Para continuar nuestra celebración, nos gustaría presentar a Mariachi Titans al escenario.
Join us as we welcome our student performers, Mariachi Titans. Mariachi Titans are CSUF's first ever mariachi group. Mariachi Titans hope to highlight and promote Latinx culture at CSUF. They love to share their passion for the culture by enriching the local community with music. Welcome to the stage, Mariachi Titans.
Quiero dedicar esta canción a todos que están aquí. Gracias de 2016, mi familia, mis amigos que gané y perdí. Gracias por estar aquí. El final se acerca ya. Lo esperaré serenamente. Ya ves, yo he sido así. Te lo diré sinceramente. Viví la inmensidad sin conocer jamás fronteras. Y así logré vivir y a mi manera. vida. Jamás viví un amor que para mí fuera importante. Corté solo una flor y lo mejor de cada instante. Viajé y disfruté, no sé si más y otro cualquiera, y así logré vivir y a mi manera. Tal vez lloré o tal vez reí, tal vez gané o tal vez perdí. Y ahora sé que fui feliz, que si lloré también amé. Puedo seguir hasta el final y a mi manera. Quizás también dudé cuando yo más me divertía. Quizás yo desprecié aquello que no entendía. Hoy sé que firme fui y que afronté ser como era, y así logré vivir y a mi manera. Porque sabrás que un hombre al fin conocerás por su vivir. No hay por qué hablar ni qué decir, ni recordar, ni qué fingir. Puedo seguir hasta el final y a mi manera.
Soy pura mexicana, nacida en este suelo, en esta hermosa tierra que es mi linda nación. Mi México querido, qué linda es mi bandera, si algún día a la mancilla le parto el corazón. ¡Viva México! ¡Viva América! ¡Un suelo bendito de Dios! ¡Viva México! ¡Viva América! Mi sangre por ti daré yo. ¡Y eso, mi mariachi! ¡Que se escuchen esos gritos! Soy pura mexicana y nunca me he dejado. Si quieren informarse, la historia les dirá que México es valiente y nunca se ha dejado. ¡Viva la democracia y también la libertad! ¡Viva México, Latinoamérica! ¡Un suelo bendito de Dios! ¡Viva México! ¡Viva América! Mi sangre por ti daré yo. ¡Y eso! ¡Y que bailen! ¡Eso! Soy pura mexicana y siempre estoy dispuesta, si México lo quiere, que tenga que pelear. Mi vida se lo ofrezco, al cabo él me la ha dado, y como un buen soldado yo se la quiero dar. ¡Viva México! ¡Viva América! ¡Un suelo bendito de Dios! ¡Viva México! ¡Viva América! Mi sangre por ti daré yo.
Thank you, Mariachi Titans, for that amazing performance.
Para continuar la presentación, demos la bienvenida al escenario a Ballet Folclórico.
To continue our program, let's welcome to the stage Baile Folclórico, founded in spring 2007 with the vision of creating a space to learn and share folkloric rhythms and dances on campus. Welcome to the stage Baile Folclórico. Thank you, Ballet Folclórico, for that incredible performance.
Ahora vamos a darle la bienvenida a la doctora María Malagón, profesora asociada de Sociología, que compartirá unas palabras para la clase del 2026.
Now we would like to introduce our faculty speaker, Dr. Maria Malagón, Associate Professor of Sociology, Undergraduate Advisor, and Vice Chair of the Sociology Department. Maria C. Malagón is the daughter of Mexican migrants and grew up in Buena Park. She received her PhD in 2011 in Social Sciences and Comparative Education, specializing in race and ethnic studies at UCLA, and completed a postdoctoral position with UC Accord's Pathways to Post-Secondary Success Project in 2013. From 2010 to 2015, she was an adjunct faculty in the Chicana and Chicano Studies Department here at CSUF. Her research interests examine various segments along the Latino and Latina education pipeline, specifically by using feminist analysis to integrate how discourses of radicalized femininities and masculinities manifest in educational policy and practice. She has a professional background in gender education programs, high school outreach, juvenile delinquency prevention and intervention programs. Her published work can be found in several education, social justice, and legal studies journals. She is currently working on a book that explores the experiences of Mexican-American girls of the California Reformatory School during the 1940s. Dr. Malagón has a very strong commitment to teaching and to students. Her teaching philosophy and style revolves around a social justice-informed pedagogy. She sets high expectations for academic rigor and engagement, encouraging and supporting critical thinking by developing a curricular and pedagogical practice that draws from diverse lived experiences. We would now like to give the stage to Dr. Maria Malagón, our Nuestra Graduacion 2026 faculty keynote speaker.
Buenas tardes. Seguimos aquí, seguimos adelante. Graduates, what an honor it is to stand before you today with your families, loved ones, and community members. As a first-generation college graduate myself, as the daughter of Mexicanos who provided me with the privilege to dream, to pause, to choose, and to question what I want from life. And as someone who has walked a path not unlike yours, I carry deep gratitude and profound respect for every story in this room. Today is not just a celebration of individual achievement. It is a collective victory. Graduates, you did not arrive here alone. Many of you carry the sacrifices of parents who crossed real and imagined borders, who worked long hours, who navigated unfamiliar systems so that you might have opportunities that they were denied. You carry the prayers of abuelas, the encouragement of siblings and friends, the wisdom of your communities. Many of you balance work with caregiving and with responsibilities that often go unseen, and yet you persisted. Seguimos aquí, seguimos adelante. We must also honor those who came before us, activists, organizers, educators, and students who refused to accept exclusion as the status quo. That's right. They challenged institutions that were never designed with us in mind. They demanded access to education and dignity within these walls. They fought for academic departments, curriculum, and support programs that included our histories and forced the academy to see us and include us. Because of their courage, the gates of the ivory tower were forced open. We walk through them today because they pushed, they resisted, and envisioned something more just. Graduates, your presence here is not accidental, it is historical. Let me be clear. What you have earned is more than a degree. Yes, this degree may open doors to careers, to financial stability, to professional success. But the true power of your education lies deeper. You have developed skills to critically think, to ask difficult questions, to challenge systems of inequality. I hope that in your studies and experiences here at Cal State Fullerton, you have grown in what one of my favorite education theorists, Paulo Freire, writes. That's right. The ability to not just read the word, but read the world. You have gained language, tools, and confidence. I hope that what you have learned most is to navigate institutions, to advocate for yourselves, and to imagine new possibilities. This is a profound privilege, one that many in our community still do not have access to. And with that privilege comes responsibility. We are living in a moment where our communities continue to face oppression and injustice, where our histories are contested, where our very existence is politicized. In this social political climate, your education becomes more than personal. It becomes powerful. Seguimos aquí, seguimos adelante is not just a phrase, it's a declaration. It means we are still here despite attempts to erase us. It means, that's right. It means we move forward even when the path is uncertain. It means we carry both resilience and vision. So I leave you with this challenge. Use what you have learned not only to build your own futures, but to build bridges for others. Advocate for those whose voices are silenced. Challenge injustice wherever you encounter it. Stay connected to where you come from and remain accountable to those who helped you get here. Bring your full selves into every space you enter. Your language, your culture, your stories. These are not things to leave behind. They are sources of strength and innovation. So continue to work hard, do it with humility and kindness, and please build bridges. Graduates, you are scholars, you are leaders, you are the continuation of a long legacy of resistance, brilliance, and hope. And this is only the beginning, porque seguimos aquí y seguimos adelante. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are so proud of you.
Thank you, Dr. Malagon, for your heartfelt words. Let's give another round of applause.
En este momento, me gustaría presentar a nuestra estudiante oradora, Ailet Cortés.
With that said, I would like to introduce our student speaker, Ailet Cortés. Ailet's name carries a special meaning. It is her mother's name spelled in reverse, a reflection of deep gratitude and connection that continues to shape who she is today. With roots spanning Sonora and Guadalajara, Mexico, Ailet brings with her a strong sense of culture, pride, and purpose. She is a daughter of immigrants, the eldest in her family, and devoted big sister, and a proud first-generation college student. Ailet is earning her bachelor's degree in psychology with a minor in biology and plans to return to California State University, Fullerton to pursue a pre-health post-baccalaureate program. She aspires to become a physician in pediatric neurology with a commitment to serving underserved communities and expanding access to quality health care. Her dedication to serve is evident through her work with CSUF's Children's Center, her involvement in the American Medical Student Association and Psi Chi, and her volunteer efforts with Alma Family Services in partnership with the City of Los Angeles, where she has supported Latinx youth. In her free time, she enjoys reading, traveling, and continuing to learn. Please give a round of applause for Ailet Cortés.
Por favor, démosle un fuerte aplauso a nuestra estudiante oradora, Ailet Cortés.
¿Cómo están? ¿Bien? A ver, ¿dónde están los del Salvador? Muy bien. ¿Y los de Guatemala dónde están? A ver, aquí hay hondureños, hay gente de Honduras. Y a ver, muy fuerte, ¿dónde está mi gente mexicana? Bueno. Good afternoon, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. Buenas tardes, facultad, distinguidos invitados y especialmente a mis compañeros. Bienvenidos a todos a nuestra graduación. My name, as mentioned, is Ailes Sherlyn Cortez, and like you, my fellow graduates, I am a graduating senior. After all this time, I cannot help but feel reminiscent and to think back on all the steps that needed to be taken to get us all to this exact moment. Nuestra Graduación. Let's give it up for the class of 2026. La verdad, estoy muy afortunada de estar aquí hoy y en verdad es un gran honor para mí estar presente enfrente de todos ustedes. Sin embargo, no puedo ignorar que el mayor honor de mi vida siempre será ser la hija de mis padres. Soy orgullosamente la hija de 2 inmigrantes mexicanos. Personas que, como muchos de ustedes aquí, dejaron todo lo que conocían para poder ofrecerles a sus hijos una vida mejor. Si no fuera por su valentía, su sacrificio y su trabajo incansable, no estaría aquí hoy. Yo simplemente soy el fruto que floreció y sigue floreciendo gracias a las semillas que ellos sembraron. I think we all here share the same feeling of gratitude and acknowledging that we would not be here if it were not for those that came before us. Woo! I want everyone to look around and take in this very moment, to look around and see all those flags, and I want everybody to recognize that this is the product of immigrants. But in the spirit of honesty and reflection, I wish I could be here in front of you all under better circumstances. Although we are celebrating this moment together, the paths that lie ahead of us will inevitably include many obstacles. Many of us will have to encounter forms of adversity that others would never be subjected to face. However, I want to remind everyone as well that regardless of whatever rhetoric the voices in the media are trying to push, or the voices of a certain group of people, or voices in government, and at times, those same voices might be coming from our own heads as we've been forced to believe. I want to remind everyone, regardless of whatever those voices say, we belong. You belong. Let this very moment serve as a testament that we belong in every room that we walk into. And if we are ever faced with being told a path is not designated for us, we must have the courage to create one. Creciendo, mis padres me engendraron que todo lo que yo necesitaba para ser exitosa en esta vida, yo ya lo tenía dentro de mí. La capacidad de aprender, la capacidad de recordar y la capacidad de saber. En todos los tiempos, pero especialmente en estos tiempos presentes, el conocimiento es poder. Cuando aprendemos, cuando cuestionamos, cuando buscamos la verdad y cuando educamos a otros, defendemos nuestro lugar y nuestra voz en este mundo. Recordar de dónde venimos significa honrar nuestras raíces latinas. Raíces que viven en nuestra cultura, en nuestra sangre y que están presentes en cada paso que damos. Y finalmente, en saber quiénes somos. Poder reconocer nuestro propio valor, entender nuestra dignidad y saber que nuestra voz, nuestra historia y nuestra presencia también tiene un lugar en este mundo. So as we leave here today, let us walk forward with knowledge, with pride, and with the memory of where we come from. I know our ancestors are looking upon us today in this very moment. And in this very moment, we are living proof of every sacrifice they made. We may be the first in many spaces, but not the last. Thank you and congrats to the class of 2026. Felicidades a la clase 2026.
Thank you, Ailey, for your inspiring speech. Now we will be moving on to the part of the program we have all been waiting for, which is recognizing our graduates. We'd like to invite some of our staff and faculty and administrators to the stage to read names of the graduates and hand out Nuestra Graduacion stoles. Please welcome to the stage our staff and faculty providing stoles. Senior Associate Vice President for Student Affairs, Engagement, and Wellbeing, and Dean of Students, Dr. Vincent Vigil. Director of Diversity Initiative and Resource Centers, Dr. Ivania Garcia Pusateri. Interim Associate Vice President for Strategic Enrollment Management, Jessica Barco, and Associate Professor of Chicana and Chicano Studies, Dr. Marlene Rose Hernandez. And our faculty and staff reading names, Karina Trejo from the Office of Engagement and Belonging and our Engagement and Learning Specialist, Associate Vice President for Culture and Institutional Excellence, Dr. Cecil Chick, Associate Professor of Literacy and Leading Education, Dr. Julian Jeffries, and Associate Professor of Gender and Sexuality Studies, Dr. Pablo Alvarez. Graduates, you will be called one row at a time. Our ushers will prompt your row when it is your time to line up. We ask that you remain seated until your row is prompted to line up to enter the stage. For each graduate will have their name called and will make their way onto the stage to receive their Nuestra Graduacion stole. All graduates will be exiting through the center ramp, so make sure to wave to our live stream cameras as you make your way back to your seat.
En este momento comenzaremos a anunciar los nombres de los graduados. Pedimos que todos celebren a nuestros graduados con aplausos y alentándolos en este momento tan importante.
We ask that everyone here celebrate our graduates through cheers and applause. I hope you are all excited. We will now begin.
Selene Torres. EDD in Education, Community College Leadership.
Melanie Carranza.
Rolando Lorenzo Sanabria, MS Higher Education.
Joana Duran.
Alan Eduardo Mercado, MS Higher Education.
Miriam Aragon Vivas, MS Instruction and Curriculum.
Arlen Reyes, MS Higher Education.
Palmera Espinosa, MBA Business Administration and Marketing.
Dana Grecia Vázquez Herrera, MS Higher Education.
Michelle Alexandra Moreno, MSW Social Work.
Dora Iraeta, MS Higher Education.
Yadari Anaí Garcia, MSW Social Work.
Araceli Negrete, MS Higher Education.
Yasmin Itzel Romero Galarza, MSW Social Work Child Welfare.
Adrián Alexander Aranda, MS Higher Education.
Ursula Marie Castillo, MSW Social Work.
Joel Marvin Reyes Jr., MS Higher Education.
Maritza Figueroa Coronado, MSW Social Work.
Blanca Mesa Hernandez, MS Higher Education.
Erica Marquez, MSW Social Work Child Welfare.
Sheila Juarez, MS Masters in Science and Higher Education.
Jessica Valencia, MSW Social Work.
Yulitza Gabriela Navarro, MS Higher Education. Carolina Fernandez, MA Professional Communications.
Raúl Ricardo Cabral, MSW Social Work.
Alexis Inés Naukler, MA Professional Communications.
José Barrero, MA Public Administration.
No. Leslie Ruiz, MA in Spanish.
Andrea Camille Reyes, MSW Social Work.
Yacel Yanin Huerta, MA in Spanish.
Jasmine Marie Vieja, MSW Social Work.
Jonathan Matthew Vasquez, MS Biological Sciences.
Berenice Trejo, MSW Social Work.
Sabrina Rios, MSW Social Work.
Leslie Elizabeth Ramirez, Master of Social Work.
Adam Benjamin Miller, MSW Social Work, Community Mental Health.
Rocio Rodriguez, MSW Social Work.
Marta Elena Serrano, MS Instructional Design and Technology.
Jessica Muñoz Garcia, MA Social Work.
Galilea Vasquez, MS Sociology.
Vanessa Arroyo, MSW Social Work.
Rebecca Rodriguez, MS Communication Sciences and Disorders.
Kevin Oliva, MS Information Technology.
Isabela Arlet Cruz, MA Professional Communications.
Jessica Medrano, MS Environmental Studies.
Neida Torres, MA Professional Communication.
Melanie Nicole Martinez, MS Environmental Studies.
Amy Jean Gomez, MS Higher Education.
Fernanda Robles Perez, MS Curriculum and Instruction.
Graciela Bataz, MS Higher Education.
Julissa Martinez, MS Elementary Curriculum and Instruction.
Erika Arlet Cruz Rivera, Multiple Subject Credential.
Lisbeth Rodriguez Montoya, MS Elementary Curriculum and Instruction.
Destiny Dawn Hernandez, BS in Sociology, minor in Kinesiology.
Leslie Quintanar, MS Elementary Curriculum and Instruction.
Michelle Diaz, Credential, Mild to Moderate Support Needs Education Specialist.
Joana Flores, MS Curriculum and Instruction.
Jessica Coronado Mesa, MS Higher Education.
Kevin Isaac Aranda Alvarez, Credential Single Subject Credential.
Veronica Garza, MS Transformative Teaching in Secondary Education.
Elsie Baran Barandas, Single Subject Credential.
Naomi Moreno, Credential Multiple Subject Teaching Credential.
Lizette Hernandez, Single Subject Credential.
Araceli Guzman Milan, MS Curriculum and Instruction.
Adriel Acuna, Single Subject Credential.
Leslie Ramirez, MA Curriculum and Instruction.
Jesus Armando Vargas, MS Kinesiology.
Jacqueline Rodriguez Gonzalez, MS Curriculum and Instruction.
Perla Guadalupe Moreno Mora, MPA Master of Public Administration.
Beatriz Ademar Mesa Payan, MSW Masters of Social Work Community Mental Health.
Jacqueline Yasmin Storik, MS Instructional Design and Technology.
Sarina Elise Haro, MSW Social Work.
Oscar Sosa Cordova, MS Structural Civil Engineering.
Ruby Nunez, MSW Social Work.
Diana Marie Delgado, MPH Public Health.
Nancy Marie Galvan, MSW Social Work Community Mental Health.
Nicole Salas, MPH Public Health.
Jocelyn Barroso, MSW Social Work Community Mental Health.
Deborah Melissa Duarte, MPH Public Health.
Lisbeth Dávalos, MSW Social Work Community Mental Health.
Estrella Victoria Vargas Ramos, MPH Public Health.
Amor Rosas, MS Literacy and Reading.
Vanessa Yaneli Espricueta, MPH Public Health.
Marilyn Renee Flores Lopez, MS Curriculum and Instruction.
Mario Pineda, MS Master of Science in Accountancy.
Deliani Rachel Garibay Ochoa, Credential Multiple Subject Teaching Bilingual Authorization in Spanish.
Megan Alicia Valdez, Master of Social Work.
Luis Corona, BA Psychology, Minor Criminal Justice.
Maria Jimena Rios Barrigas, BA Business Administration, Marketing and Information Systems.
Alec Muniz, BS History, Minor American Studies.
Tiffany Caridad Zamora, BA Anthropology.
Andrés Esaú Sáenz Orellana, BS Human Services.
Bernice Aburto, BS Early Childhood Development.
Itzel Granados Espinosa, BS Kinesiology.
Jacqueline Samudeo, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
María Pérez, BA Psychology.
Laura Ruby Madriga, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Itzel Romo Díaz, BS Kinesiology.
Diana Montiel, BS Child and Adolescent Development.
Sedona Escudero, BA Liberal Studies, Minor Chicano Studies.
Jacqueline Lisbeth Romero, BA Cinema and Television Arts.
Priscila González, BA Liberal Studies.
Gianna Michelle Rodriguez, BA Psychology.
Fátima Medina, BA Business Administration.
Catherine Mariette Carillas, BA Sociology.
Isabela Nicole Portillo Valencia, BS Kinesiology.
Raylina Aurora Napoles, BS Child and Adolescent Studies, Family and Community Contact.
Yesenia de Mesa, BS Human Services.
Genevieve Sanchez Zamudio, BA Sociology.
Odalis Garcia, BA Liberal Studies, English as a Second Language, Minor Child and Adolescent Studies.
Carolina Aguirre, BS General Management.
Maria Roman, BS Child and Adolescent Studies, Elementary School Settings.
Julie Gonzalez Soriano, BS Child and Adolescent Studies, minor Sociology.
Analia Talisa Banuelos, BS Kinesiology, BA Criminal Justice.
Ailet Sherlyn Cortez, BA Psychology.
Jesus Israel Hoyle, MA History.
Jessica Stacy Cayetano, Credential Secondary Education.
Guadalupe Bebelet Manjarres, BA Accounting.
Janet Cinteli Reyes Yaman, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Jasmine Sierra, BA Accounting.
Cassandra Kioni Cuavera, BA Sociology.
Ruby Gastelum, BA Business Administration Marketing.
Madison Ariel Salguero, BA Sociology.
Maritza Elizabeth Sanchez Hernandez, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Crystal Castellan Nava, BS Public Health.
Patricia Salinas Pinedo, BS Public Health.
Samuel Mercado, BA Psychology.
Eduardo Antonio Rodriguez, BA Business Administration Finance.
Cristian Ruiz, BA English.
Antonio Cortez, BS Child and Adolescent Studies, minor Mathematics Education.
Citali Maravilla, BS Kinesiology.
Emily Scarlett del Toro, BA Spanish.
Hillary Giselle Shan, BA Psychology, minor Child and Adolescent Development.
Norca Gomero, BA Spanish.
Connie Dalnara Martinez, BA Business Administration.
Jade Saleth Estrada, BA Communication, Entertainment and Tourism Communication, minor Marketing.
Sandra Elizabeth Loya, BA Criminal Justice.
Grace Casares, BA Communicative Disorders, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Viviana Romero, BS Public Health.
Brianna Navarro, BS Public Health, Global Health Concentration, minor Chicano Studies.
Carla Isabel Ramirez, BS Business Administration.
Marlene Rafael, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Eric Gutierrez, BA Business Administration Accounting.
George Angel Lua, BA Communications Advertising.
Beatriz Isabel Paz, BS Kinesiology.
Efren Rolando Castañeda, BA Sociology.
Julio Cesar Diaz, BS Kinesiology.
Diego Andrés Bucio de la Cerda, BS General Management.
Kylie Mayo, BA Business Administration and Marketing, minor Chicano and Chicana Studies.
Misu Sánchez Muñoz, BS Public Health, minor Chicana and Chicano Studies.
Alyssa Dominguez, BA Communications Public Relations.
Aranza Mejia, BA Political Science.
Adlet Romero, BA Communications Journalism.
Jasmine Azare, BA Psychology.
Pamela Serna, BA Entertainment and Tourism.
Jessica Anaí Marquez, BA Communications Advertising, minor Marketing.
Elena Figueroa, BS Kinesiology.
Gabriela Carolina Muñiz, BA Communicative Sciences and Disorders.
Victoria Clara Aguilar, BA Psychology, minor Sociology.
Andrea Salceda, BS Public Health, minor Criminal Justice.
Jacqueline Sanchez Garcia, BA Business Administration, minor Operations and Supply Chain.
Alice Alexia Orozco Lopez, BA Sociology of Violence and Crime, minor Chicano Studies.
Mia Irene Piazza, BA Humanities and Social Sciences.
Samantha Ambrosio Juarez, BA Accounting.
Mariana Vianney Segura, BA Criminal Justice.
Evelyn Barajas, BA Game Arts and Immersive Media.
Emily Sanchez, BA Liberal Studies, Elementary Education, minor Chicano Studies.
Noemí Elizabeth Soto Mendoza, BFA Art, Game Art, Animation and Immersive Media.
Priscila Daniela Magallanes, BA Liberal Studies.
America Michelle Molina, BFA Game Art, Animation and Immersive Media, minor Cinema and Television Arts.
Ariana Marisol Oliva, BA Liberal Studies.
Eliana Aviles, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Game, Animation, Immersive Media.
Andrew R. Mejia, BA Liberal Studies with an emphasis in elementary education.
Cecilia Patricia da Costa, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Mitzi Cervantes Fuentes, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Ashley Camelita Reyes, BA Accounting.
Giselle Contreras, BS Biological Science, Molecular Biology, and Biotechnology.
Estrella Agnelli Pancarte, BA Communicative Disorders.
Janelle Orozco, Child and Adolescent Studies, Elementary.
Jocelyn Ramos, BS Communicative Disorders, Minor Child and Adolescent Studies.
Carla Michelle Cuenca, Child and Adolescent Development in Family and Community Context.
Jessica Jasmine Sanchez, BS Kinesiology.
Stephen Yahid Bolana, Bachelor's in Psychology.
Sofia de Toro, BS Biochemistry.
David Gonzalez Gomez, BA Accounting and Finance.
Lisbeth Cesario Hernandez, BA Psychology, minor in Human Services.
Brenda Alia Guillen, Business Administration, Marketing, minor Entertainment and Hospitality Management.
Montserrat Ortiz Soranzano, BA Psychology, minor Criminal Justice.
Annalie Rose Coronado, Business Administration, Entertainment and Hospitality Management, minor in Human Communication Studies.
Juliana Estela Romero Ibarra, BA Psychology.
Kaylee Sari Amaya, Business Administration, General Management.
Emmanuel Rodrigo Montoya Aguilar, BS Computer Science.
Roxanne Jaylene Nahera, Child and Adolescent Studies, Family and Community Context.
Nelea Galvan, BA Communications Advertising.
Shirley Gomez, Child and Adolescent Studies, Elementary School Settings.
Nancy Canago, BA Psychology.
Mariana Vargas Gutierrez, Public Health.
Alicia Chamu, BA Marketing.
Angelica Cervantes, Accounting.
Emily Blake, BA Sociology, minor Child and Adolescent Development.
Lisbeth Flores, Marketing.
Kayla Rose Reyes Kosoff, BS Child and Adolescent Studies, Early Childhood Development.
Samantha Lisbeth Saldana, Marketing.
Jocelyn Marie Velez, BA Political Science.
Alondra Saldivar, Psychology.
Elizabeth Patricia Couteño, BA Psychology, minor Chicano Studies.
Alejandra Leal, Psychology.
Berenice Velasquez, BA Sociology.
Kenji Ronald Marquez, Psychology.
Jessica Alexandra Cortez, BS Human Services Mental Health.
Amanda Amaya Reyes, Bachelor's Communications, Entertainment and Tourism, Bachelor's in American Studies, and minor in Entertainment, Hospitality Management, and minor in Chicano Studies.
Rodolfo Salinas III, BA Chicane Studies, BA Psychology.
Sofia Belen Nava, Kinesiology.
Alyssa Zavala, BA Criminal Justice, minor Anthropology.
Trinity Angela Jack, Psychology and Bachelor's in African American Studies.
Alexis Lexi Felix, BA Political Science, minor Human Services, minor Chicano Studies.
Edwin Valdez, Psychology and minor in Pre-Health Professions.
Fernanda Nicole Nguinez Sanchez, BA Chicano Studies, minor Human Services.
Yara Chavez, Bachelor's in Political Science and Sociology.
Lisa Marie Mendez, BA American Studies, BA Political Science.
Monique Giselle Mota, Child and Adolescent Studies with an emphasis in elementary school settings.
Leilani Acosta Salgado, BA Political Science, BA Ethnic Studies, Chicano Studies.
John Emiliano Sunderman, Music Performance.
Edgar Canela, BS Kinesiology.
Guadalupe Yvette Vasquez, Communications Advertising.
Melissa Pelano, BS Kinesiology.
Lilia Sofias Chaires, Business Administration Marketing and minor in Chicano Studies.
Alana Brianne Garcia, BA Business Administration, General Management.
Lilia Janet Cervantes, Child and Adolescent Development, Adolescent Youth Development.
Aida Mendoza, BA Business Administration, Concentration in Human Resource.
Priscilla Cruz, Cinema and Television Arts.
Juan Carlos Hernandez, BA Business Administration, Human Resources Management.
Daniela Martinez Vega, Child and Adolescent Studies, Concentration in Family and Community Context.
Kimberly Mendez Hernandez, BA Psychology, minor in Aging Studies.
Gabriela Rodriguez, Child and Adolescent Studies, Early Child Development.
Elvira Gonzalez, BS Child and Adolescent Studies, Family and Community Context.
Emily Wicochea, Child and Adolescent Development, Elementary School Settings.
Sara Flores, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Cindy Pignon, Business Analytics Accounting.
Emily Espino Bardales, BS Child and Adolescent Studies, Family and Community Context, minor Sociology.
Kimberly Daniela Sarsa, Kinesiology.
Evelyn Nicole Barajas Ramirez, BA Psychology.
Roxana Milagros Vidal, Bachelor's in Earth Science.
Paola Cristal de los Reyes, BA Psychology, minor Child and Adolescent Studies.
Andrea Mendoza, Bachelor's in Criminal Justice, minor in Law, Politics, and Society.
Nancy Vieira Guzman, BA Spanish and Visual Arts.
Monica Guardado, BA in Psychology.
Leanne Samira Barajas, BA Psychology, minor Sociology.
Alisa Rose Sanchez, BA Communications, Entertainment, and Tourism.
Cariciero Ochoa, BS Communication Disorders.
Luis Piñada, BA in Business Administration and Finance Concentration.
Leslie Vargas, BA Psychology, BS Communication Science Disorder, minor Child Adolescent Studies.
Sabino Atilano Leon, Bachelor's in American Studies with a minor in Cinema and Television Arts.
Yvonne Segumadano, BS Child and Adolescent Studies, Early Childhood Concentration.
Ariana Loreli Rodriguez, BA in Communications, Entertainment and Tourism, and a minor in Cinema and Television Arts.
Abigail Rubalcaba, BA Psychology.
Genesis Alessandra Montes, Bachelor's in Business Administration Marketing.
Marisol Barbosa, BA Psychology, minor Spanish.
Brianna Alexis Berber Mendoza, Bachelor's in Communications, Public Relations, minor in Marketing.
Danai Guerrero, BA Psychology.
Valeria Velasco, BS in Human Services, minor in Child and Adolescent Studies.
Samantha Gomez, BA Business Administration, Human Resources Management.
Jacob Ismael Gomez, BS Computer Engineering.
Carla Santana, BA General Management, minor Finance.
Jessimar Claro, BFA in Graphic and Interactive Design.
Juana Natalie Mesa, BA Information Systems and Decision Sciences, Management Information Systems.
Edward Angel Valenzuela, BA in Studio Arts.
Angela Jutron, BS in Child Adolescent Studies, minor in Psychology.
Marbella Camargo, BA in Psychology.
Emilio Rodrigo Limon, BA Business Administration Marketing.
Natalie Victoria Anaya, Business Administration, Human Resources Management.
Richard Perez, BS Computer Science, minor if applied.
Daisy Garcia, BA Psychology.
Estrella Alvarez Osuna, BA Criminal Justice, minor Sociology.
Esmeralda Robledo, BA Business Administration Marketing.
Kimberly Fernanda Roman Chavez, BA Psychology, minor Criminal Justice.
Laura L. Mendez, BS Child and Adolescent Studies, Elementary School Settings.
Jonathan Chavez Carreron, BS Kinesiology.
Daniela Magayon, BS in Child and Adolescent Studies, Elementary School Settings.
Lisbeth Cruz, BA Criminal Justice.
Anel Anita Hernandez Perdomo, BA in Communications, Public Relations.
Emily Rose Mackay, BA Political Science, BA Sociology, minor International Politics.
Eva Maria Esperanza Martinez Perez, Bachelor's in Psychology and Bachelor's in Political Science.
Jocelyn Ethel Diaz, BA Criminal Justice, minor Cell and Molecular Biology.
Bethany Joy Valles, BS in Public Health Nutrition.
Jocelyn Velasco, BS Child and Adolescent Studies, Family and Community Context.
Natalie Christine Anguano, BA in Business Administration Marketing.
Soraya Renes, BS Human Services.
Angelica Garcia, BA in Business Administration's Information Systems.
Melanie Navarro, BA Communication Sciences and Disorders.
Jorge Emiliano Ocaña, BA History.
Brianna Yanez, BA Marketing.
Jamie Garcia, BS Human Services.
Romina Monserrat Rivas, BA Communications Journalism.
Samantha Barrientos, BS in Human Services.
Annalise Semedo Banuelos, BA Sociology, minor Chicano Studies.
Dasha Lizette Castro, BA Psychology.
Angela Lizeth Ruiz Lazaro, BS Human Services, Mental Health.
Abril Paola Hernandez, BS Child and Adolescent Studies, Elementary Settings, and minor in Human Services.
Angelica Campos, BA Criminal Justice, minor Chicano Studies.
Cassandra Alvillar, BS Child and Adolescent Development, Family and Community Context.
Adela Lopez Campos, BA Child and Adolescent Studies.
Natalie Schwantecla, BA in Business Administration, Operations and Supply Chain Management.
Melanie Maribel Salazar, BS Child and Adolescent Development, Elementary School Settings.
Alexandra Janina Gomez, BA Business Administration, Accounting.
Joreli Guadalupe Jimenez Mendoza, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Stephanie Guadalupe Lucero, BA Psychology.
Valeria Contreras Sanchez, BA Psychology, minor Human Services.
Tania Rosas Jimenez, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Melanie Mendina, BA Psychology.
Luis Angel Gonzalez, BA Accounting.
Gladys Rojas Gonzalez, BA Criminal Justice, minor Child Development.
Carissa Alexis McCard, BS in Nursing.
Brian Montor Cuevas,
The
BA Psychology Marketing.
Lexi Silesar, BS Biological Sciences, Cell and Developmental Biology.
Cassandra Miranda Verdeen, BFA Art, Entertainment Art, Animation, minor Chicano Studies.
Natalie Nicole Francisca Solano, BA Communications Journalism.
Daisy Antunes, BS Child and Adolescent Studies, Family and Community Context, minor Chicano and Chicano Studies.
Dayanara Santiago Reyes, BS Biological Science, Cell and Development Biology, minor in Chicana and Chicano Studies.
Brianna Alcocer, BA Child and Adolescent Studies, Early Childhood.
Peter Adrian Casas Alvarado, BA Business Administration, Accounting, minor in Marketing.
Jaime Canina Benal, BA Psychology.
Leslie Michelle Cambray, BS Kinesiology.
Brian Rodriguez, BS Civil Engineering.
Sage Ginorio, BA Communications Advertising.
Kevin Alejandro Robes, BA Psychology.
Cristina Guadalupe Magaña, BA in Psychology and BA in Public Administration.
Melinda Ramos, BS Child and Adolescent Studies, Youth Development.
Jasmine Irene Solis, BA Psychology.
Maria Susana Pineda, BS Child and Adolescent Development, Early Childhood Development.
Kimberly Capistran Leyva, BA Psychology.
Dora Ricera Morales, BS Kinesiology.
Patricia Alvarez Madrid, BS Human Services, Mental Health.
Luz Haris Garcia, BS Kinesiology.
Myra Alejandra Rodriguez, BA Human Services.
Juana Esmeralda Hernandez, BA Psychology.
Leslie Ariana Infante, BS Human Services.
Samantha Ximena Silva Gomez, BA Psychology.
Vanessa Villegas, BS Human Services.
Julissa Merwin, BS Nursing, RN to BSN Pathway.
Catherine Alondra Rivera, BA Human Services, minor in Spanish.
Julio Cesar Hernandez, BA Marketing.
Evan Santiago Figueroa, BS Biology, Molecular and Biotechnology, minor in Chemistry.
Stephanie Flores, BA Business Administration Marketing.
Anayi Victoria Garcia, BS Computer Engineering.
Denise Hernandez, BA Business Administration.
Mariana Vasquez, BS Computer Engineering.
Alexia Naomi Jones, BA History.
Natalie Martinez Carrillo, BA Criminal Justice.
Yetzera Yetzel Aleman, BS Public Health, minor Communication Studies.
Montserrat Macedo, BA in Political Science.
Larissa Nadine Quintero, BA Communication Studies.
Valeria Barrio Sureño, BA Business Administration and Finance.
Amy Aguilar, BA Business Administration, Accounting.
Andrea Esmeralda Olvera, BA Sociology.
Ana Pamela Ruiz Lazaro, BA Entertainment and Tourism.
Esmeralda Sandoval, BA Criminal Justice.
Kelly Gonzalez, BA Criminal Justice, minor Sociology.
Kayla Karina Baides, BS Communication Science Disorders.
Lidia Illescas, BS Communicative Disorders.
Melissa Hernandez, BA Business Administration and General Management.
Adriana Alcantar, BS Communication Disorders.
Brianna Guerrero, BA Sociology.
Subani Ramirez, BS Human Services.
Rosauria Canales, BA Communications and Entertainment Tourism.
Patricia Jimenez Ortiz, BS Human Services, Mental Health.
Elizabeth Reyes Gonzalez, BA Communicative Disorders.
Michelle Monares, BS Public Health, minor Chicano Studies.
Bella Ruby Nunez, BA Double Majoring in Linguistics, Communicative Disorders, and Sciences.
Steven Martinez, BA Business Administration, Finance.
Fatima Lizette Morales, BA Criminal Justice.
Yatzil Alejandra Figueroa, BS Biology, Cell and Developmental.
Ariani Sueli Briseño, BA Business Administration and Finance.
Atali Elvia Antuna, BS Biology.
Kayla Priscilla Garcia, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Arly Mendoza, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Emily Cortez, BA Psychology.
Diana Villasaldo, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Francisco Armando Cortez Jr., BS Biological Science, Molecular Biology, and Biotechnology.
Brenda Romero, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Destiny Dolores Gonzalez, BA Liberal Studies with an emphasis in elementary education.
Kenya Lindsay Madrid, BA Criminal Justice.
Ariana Sanchez Penalosa, BA Liberal Studies, Elementary Education, minor in Chicano Studies.
Omar Montes, BS Computer Science.
Mayra Ortiz Camarillo, BA English.
Tatiana Jolie Torruela, BS Public Health, minor Anthropology.
Jessica del Carmen Gonzalez, BS Public Health, Health Education.
Samantha Yareli Ramirez Bernabé, BS Public Health, minor Chicano Studies.
Mariana Amber Ramirez, BS Public Health.
Brittany Munoz, BS Public Health.
Roberto Murillo, BA Psychology.
Michelle Munoz Cuevas, BA Communication Studies. Ángel Bautista Tapia, BA, Cinema and Television Arts.
Zael Suriel Mendoza, BA, Criminal Justice.
Montserrat Morales, BA, Criminal Justice.
Clarissa Maldonado, BA, Art Education.
Vitalia Montes de Oca, BS, Criminal Justice.
Lorna Patricia Leal Cariga, BA, Art History, minor Chicano Studies.
Isabela Palacios, BA, Communicative Disorders.
Haley Vanessa Lopez, BA, Psychology.
Natalie Sanchez, BS, Public Health Nutrition.
Ashley Guadalupe Leon Cuatriote, BS, Mechanical Engineering.
Wendy Aguilar Flores, BA, Criminal Justice.
Juliana Betancourt, BS, Mechanical Engineering.
Montserrat Sanchez, BA, Criminal Justice.
Cici Telles, BA, Psychology.
Kaylee Monique Hernandez, BA, Criminal Justice.
Carmela Noel Pasillas, BA, American Studies, minor Asian American Studies.
Paulina Villarreal, BA, Business Management.
Rosa Ortiz, BS, Public Health and Nutrition.
Magali Belen Uriostegui, BA, Sociology, minor Public Administration.
Jenny Guzman, BA, Communications, Journalism, Sports, Media.
Liliana Nicole Ramirez, BS, Child and Adolescent Studies.
Noemi Murguia Martinez, BS, Public Health, Concentration, General Studies.
Isabela Yasmin Flores, BA, Criminal Justice.
Zaira Lopez, BA, Psychology, minor Spanish.
Ingrid Marisa Melchor, BA, Communications Journalism.
Kobe Jessica Alcantar, BA, Liberal Studies.
Vanessa Alvarado, BA, Communication Studies.
Valeria Sherin Velasco Gomez, BA, Liberal Studies, minor Criminal Justice.
Adriana Jocelyn Enriquez, BS, Child and Adolescent Studies.
Lindsay Nazario, BA, Liberal Studies.
Sofía Carolina Cosenza, BA, Communicative Disorders.
Destiny Hernandez, BA, Liberal Studies.
Jocelyn Romero, BA, Sociology.
Maria Fernanda Suarez, BA, Liberal Studies, emphasis Elementary Education.
Ingrid Rodriguez Garcia, BFA, Fine Arts.
Laburi Olimon, BA, Liberal Studies, emphasis Elementary Education.
Celeste Duran, BA, Cinema and Television Arts.
Tania Jimenez, BA, Business Administration, Marketing.
April Gisabel Rivas, BA, Business Administration Marketing.
Amelie Arista, BA, Child and Adolescent Development.
Brandon Manuel Uribe, BS, Computer Science.
Carlos Lopez, BS, Computer Science.
Maritza Ángel Pimentel Salazar, BA, Psychology.
Michelle Garzudueños, BA, Psychology, minor Child and Adolescent Studies.
Karina Gabriela Landa, BA, Criminal Justice.
Cassandra Dominguez, BS, Child and Adolescent Studies, minor Psychology.
Cassandra Margarita Gámez, BA, Criminal Justice.
Kenneth Ray Croft, BS, Kinesiology.
Joanna Favela, BA, Psychology.
Jessica Tatiana Gutierrez, BA, Sociology.
Brenda Emily Olavarria, Credential Education.
Valeria Delgado, BA Criminal Justice, minor Anthropology.
Ana Teresa Ayala Olmos, Credential Elementary Education.
Jade Rodriguez, BA Political Science, minor Chicano Studies.
Jocelyn Guadalupe Cantu Aragon, BA Psychology, minor Child and Adolescent Studies.
Jasmine Cervantes, BS Communicative Disorders.
Maybelline Perez, BS Kinesiology.
Daisy Tapia, BA Communications Advertising.
Senia Alexis Carranza, BA International Business, Global Trade.
Stephanie Nieto, BA Psychology, minor Sociology.
Jose Antonio Rocha Valdivia, BA Cinema and Television Arts.
Arely Simon, BA Criminal Justice, minor Psychology.
Suzette Gonzalez, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Evelyn Luz Mendez, BS Child and Adolescent Development, elementary school setting.
Natalie Destiny Ruiz, BA Communication, Public Relations.
Perla Guadalupe Lopez, BS Child and Adolescent Development, elementary school settings.
Lucas Emmanuel Gonzalez, BA Psychology.
Emily Moisocotzi Navarro Patino, BA Psychology.
Jessica Robles, BA Psychology.
Jessica Reyes, BS Public Health.
Kevin Rojas, BA Business Administration.
Mayra Alejandra Espinosa, BA Liberal Studies.
Alondra Maldonado, BS Child and Adolescent Development.
Ariana Macias, BS Kinesiology.
Itzel Janice Zaragoza, BA Liberal Studies.
Melody Janet Mendez Mariscal, BA Business Administration, Marketing, BA Business Entrepreneurship.
Kimberly Ramirez Nunez, BA Business Administration.
Stephanie Nicole Lopez Suazo, BA Business Administration, Marketing, Entrepreneurship.
Perla Cristal Galvez, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Emily Perez Gutierrez, BA Business Administration, General Management.
Leah Ann Bailon, BA Psychology.
Jade Amber Shepard, BA Studio Art.
Christian Gonzalez, BA Psychology, minor Human Services.
Luisa Angela Camarillo, BS Public Health, minor Aging Science.
Alyssa Elena Mesa, BA College of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Elisa Andreina Vargas, BS Child and Adolescent Studies.
Melissa Merino, BA Bachelor of Science in Human Services.
Adolfo Fabian Corona Camarena, BS Computer Science.
Bianca Gabriela Barrientos Terrones, BS Human Services.
Gabriel Alejo Garcia, BA Information Systems.
Beatriz Godoy, Creative Photography, Experimental Media.
Denise Reynosa, BS Public Health, Health Education.
Yamil Flores, BA Communications.
Religión Ruiz González Carrillo, BS Computer Science.
María Isabel Zárate, BA Communicative Disorders, minor Chicano Studies.
Eve Angelica Garcia, BA Psychology, minor Christian Studies.
Samantha Camila Martinez, BS Human Services, minor Chicano Studies.
Guadalupe Rodriguez, BA Psychology, minor Biology.
Brian Martin Mendoza, BS Human Services, minor Chicano Studies.
Judith Elizabeth Queseda, BS Human Services, Mental Health and Substance Abuse.
Daniela Salgado, BS Human Services.
Irving Ramirez, BS Criminal Justice.
Carlos Martinez, BS Civil Engineering, minor Public Administration.
Annalise Christine Cordova, BA Criminal Justice.
Leonardo Gabriel Humana Valencia, Civil Engineering, Physics.
Sienna Monseli Garcia Guillen, BA Sociology, concentration Social Inequality.
Diego Lara, Civil Engineering.
Emily Hilda Pizarro Lopez, BA in International Business, concentration in Global Trade.
Brandon Contreras, Civil Engineering, Spanish.
Anaís Galindo Martinez, BA General Studio Art, minor Psychology.
Brian Alexander Medina, Psychology and Public Health.
Lisette Ramirez Agustin, BA Communications, Public Relations.
Emanuel Rodriguez, Kinesiology, Public Health.
Marileni Yasmin Vera, BA Liberal Studies with an elementary emphasis.
Joel Garibay, Communications, Advertising, Marketing.
Marilu Guzman Palver Martinez, BA Psychology.
Gerardo Colón, BA Communications, Advertising.
Zaira Manso Camacho, BA Sociology.
Diego Adrián Fernández, BA in History.
Serenity Ivy Lopez, BA English, minor Linguistics.
Viviana Stephanie Magdaleno, Human Services.
Angelina Nicole Venegas, BA Criminal Justice, minor Psychology.
Kenia Sanchez, Business Administration and Psychology.
Janice Zoe Alfaro, BS Biochemistry.
Lupita Jimenez, Computer Science.
Ana Karen Guerrero Perez, BS Biology, minor Chemistry.
David Monterrosa, Electrical Engineering.
Jessica Guadalupe Lua, BS Biological Science, Cell and Developmental Biology.
Gianna Jasmine Rivera Bautista, Business Administration.
Itzel Lexi Gutierrez, BA Criminal Justice.
Marta Paola del Cid, Child and Adolescent Development.
Jordan Elizabeth Tonse, BS Engineering Mechanical. Rebecca Avila, BS Child and Adolescent Studies. Raylene Haley Rodriguez, BS Child and Adolescent Development, Family and Community Contacts, minor Sociology. Giselle Sanchez, BS Child and Adolescent Studies, Family and Community Context. Jacqueline Ramirez, BA in Sociology. Jacqueline Bedoya, BA Business Administration and Marketing. Ashley Noemi Angeles Garcia, BS Child and Adolescent Studies, Early Childhood Development, minor Sociology. Kaya Janelle Villa, minor Child and Adolescent Studies, BA Psychology. Vanessa Agavo Davalos, BA Sociology. Christine Francisco Gonzalez, BS Human Services. Shauri Minakata, BA Communications Public Relations. Jocelyn Lopez, BS Public Health, BA Sociology. Enrique Morales, BS Civil Engineering.
We're almost at the end of our celebration, but before we close, we'd like to invite the person who made this event possible. Please welcome to the stage our lead organizer, Assistant Director for Latinx Community Resource Center and Hispanic Serving Institution Student Initiatives, Ricardo Pitones.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Thanks, y'all. As we come to the close of this beautiful celebration, I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude. To all the graduates, thank you for allowing us to celebrate your journey and your accomplishments today. Your resilience, determination, and success inspire not only our community, but the generations that will follow. To your families, friends, and loved ones, thank you for the sacrifices, encouragement, and unconditional love and support that helped make this moment possible. Today is not only a celebration of academic achievement, but also of community, culture, and perseverance. I also want to extend a sincere thank you to everyone who helped make Nuestra Graduacion possible today. Thank you to our sponsor, Wells Fargo, our incredible 2026 Planning Committee, Dr. Marlene, Stephanie, Cassie, Jamelin, Perla, Alexis, Alexa, and Metzley, and to our dedicated volunteers who have been working tirelessly all day. My feet hurt. I know that your feet hurt too. So our performers, Mariachi Titans, Ballet Folklorico, our speakers, campus leaders, our MCs, Fernanda and Trinity, and the amazing Diversity Initiatives and Resource Centers team. And last but not least, the Latinx Community Resource Center staff, Alexa, Alexis, Blanca, Destiny, Metzley, and Yuki. Thank you for the care. Thank you for your care, passion, and heart that you bring to the work every day. Your dedication made this celebration meaningful, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you to you all. Al llegar al cierre de esta hermosa celebración, quiero tomar un momento para expresar mi más sincero agradecimiento. A todas y todos los graduados, gracias por permitirnos a celebrar hoy su trayectoria y sus logros. Su resiliencia, determinación y éxito inspiran no solo a nuestra comunidad, sino también a las generaciones que siguen. A sus familias, amistades y seres queridos, gracias por los sacrificios, el apoyo y el amor incondicional que hicieron este momento posible. Hoy no solo celebramos los logros académicos, sino también la comunidad, la cultura y la perseverancia. También quiero extender un sincero agradecimiento a todas las personas que ayudaron a hacer este momento posible. Gracias a nuestro patrocinador, Wells Fargo, a nuestro increíble comité de planificación, la doctora Marlene, Stephanie, Cassie, Jamie Lynn, Perla, Alexis, Alexa y Metzley, y a nuestros y nuestras dedicados voluntarios que han trabajado incansablemente durante todo el día hoy. Si les pueden dar un aplauso a ellos. A nuestros artistas, Mariachi Titans y Ballet Folclórico de Cal State Fullerton, a los líderes del campus, nuestras conductoras Fernanda y Trinity, y al equipo increíble de Diversity Initiatives and Resource Centers. Y por último, pero no menos importante, al personal de Latinx Community Resource Center, Alexa, Alexis, Blanca, Destiny, Metzley y Yuki. Gracias por el cariño, la pasión y el corazón que le ponen al trabajo todos los días. Su dedicación hizo esta celebración verdaderamente significativa. De todo corazón, gracias a todos y todas, gracias a todos ustedes.
This concludes our recognition. To graduates, congratulations, you did it. As a community, we are all very proud of your hard work, perseverance, and dedication you all displayed during your time here. We wish you the best of luck on your next chapter. For any graduates and families that would like to purchase CSUF apparel or gifts, Titan Shops will be open until 3 p.m. today. Lastly, we ask that family, friends, and guests please remain seated until our graduates have finished exiting. Our ushers will let you know when you can begin to exit. We appreciate you. Felicidades.
Con esto concluimos los reconocimientos y a los graduados, felicidades porque lo lograron. Como comunidad, estamos muy orgullosos por sus méritos, perseverancia y dedicación que demostraron durante su tiempo aquí. Les deseamos muy buena suerte en su nueva etapa y para cada graduado o familiares que deseen comprar su indumentaria de Cal State Fullerton o regalos, Titan Shop estará abierto hasta las 3 p.m. Por último, pedimos a las familias, amistades e invitados que permanezcan sentados en sus lugares hasta que nuestros graduados hayan salido por completo. Nuestro equipo de ujieres les indicará cuándo pueden comenzar a salir. Se los agradecemos mucho.